привет! И это Fallout 4, а с вами Crazy Suspect. В прошлой серии мы построили вот это все чудо техники. Ну и что нам остается? Нам остается только стать туда и проверить, работает ли оно. Ну что, погнали? Интересно, куда мы должны телепортироваться сейчас.
I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. Don't worry about that.
Вставить голографическую запись с вирусом в терминал Института.
Just there for decoration.
Окей.
Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal.
А, тебя не парит, что-то вот этот шланг оборвался? Ну, правильно, пофиг. О. Так. Ну, я так понял, мы телепортируемся сейчас в институт. Во, классно. Ха, у них телепортатор по... телепорт лучше, чем наш. Ну. Включаем. Так, все. Берем наше стелс оружие. А может что нам надо сделать? Ну это, наверное, скорее всего, когда мы будем отсюда вылазить. Я так понял. Нет. Ну, нам сюда. Что у нас там вообще по заданию? Вставить голографическую запись с вирусом в терминал Института. А как ее туда вставить? Последний сеанс. Ну, у нас нету возможности загрузить голозапись. А, все, видел. Ее надо в начале вставить. Подать голографические записи с Труджерсу. Сканирование завершено. Так, извлечь. Все. Теперь, по идее, нам надо потеряться отсюда. Как мы это сделаем? То сохранение. Как нам обратно отсюда потеряться-то, а? Неужели нам вручную придется выходить сейчас? Или все-таки как-то здесь это можно включить штуку? Хм. Давайте еще раз откроем. Давайте вернуть голозапись вируса. Ага. Так. Извлечь, открыть. Как нам отсюда выйти-то, а? Я тут ничего не могу сделать. У нас стоит какая-то метка, которая дико мешает. А, нам выйти надо. Ого, да у них тут вообще как будто ничего не произошло, никакого взрыва. Нет доступа. Блин, а как выбраться отсюда? Войти в лифт. В какой лифт? Ну, тут типа должен быть лифт. Сколько я понял. Сюда надо выйти, нет? Походу не сюда. А где этот лифт? А, вот в этот лифт. Это сейчас будет типа побег или встреча с главой института. Ну сейчас что-то интересное. О, да, детка. У них подземный город, господи. Реально, у них как будто ничего не происходило, никакого ядерного взрыва не было. Жесть. Это напомнило фильм, который недавно вышел. Как забыл, как он на английском Futureland звучит. Земля будущего, во, вспомнил. Вот там что-то похожее было. Там, где под землей существовал такой город будущего, там, где все ученые могли там творить все, что им взбредет в голову. Вот реально тупо напомнило либо точно этот фильм. Кто не смотрел, советую посмотреть. Фильм довольно классный и интересный. Шон?
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean.
Что-то я сомневаюсь, что это реально его
Who are
сын.
you?
Sean. It's me. I'm
Your
your
father.
dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean, open the door.
I don't know.
Что-то мне кажется, что это ловушка, серьезно.
Father! Father, help me! There's someone here! Help me!
Please, Sean. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to
А,
take
он нас
me.
типа не видит.
Father, help me!
Персонаж сейчас занят.
Sean.
S9.
Они меня не видят, типа?
Code Cirrus.
Я что-то не врубаюсь, если честно.
The child's
Вот я бы
responses
сейчас
were not
свинца
at all
похлебал.
eye-opening. He's a
Куда нам надо идти, ребят?
We're only just now beginning.
Мне пока что-то не доходит. Ну так понял, нам надо выйти с этого института. Да? Да, нет. Что это такое? Жесть.
We need the key.
Да. Такого поворота я не ожидал. Никогда бы не подумал, что такое может быть. Ну, я про город, который под землей был. Это душ. Что делать? Это типа, я так понял, ихняя комната.
What's going on here?
Please
Oh,
try
видит.
and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional and that your journey here has been fraught with challenge. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
I'll make this very simple.
Надо было нажать, где ответы или там что там. Ну, я запомнил только слово сволочь. Вернее, увидел.
Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time, it's me. I am Sean. I am
Жесть, это его сын.
your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in.
Жесть, ребята.
You had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being, walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Yeah, you lost me. I don't see the point of any of this.
You don't see the connection. Let me try to explain. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute
Ну,
had
этот
been
разговор, я так понял,
exposed.
надолго затянется.
Another source was necessary. But then the
Но
Institute
все равно
found
интересно
me after
узнать,
discovering
как, все,
records from Vault
как это
111,
произошло все.
an infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please.
Ну, когда его украли, он был вообще младенцем.
Understand.
Как он может помнить нас? А, да. Его маму убили, что?
She never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Sean, she loved you so much.
I have no doubt. I'm afraid I have very little experience with those emotions, having lived my life within the Institute. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret, and asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again, What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They're scared of you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Так, и тут он нам предлагает остаться в институте. Вот тут у нас выбор. Я не знаю, что нажать, серьезно. Если судить вот в реальной жизни, вот если бы это реально был мой сын, допустим, и он мне предложил остаться, я бы согласился.
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
Что тут можно знать? Не собираюсь не приказывать.
I'll do whatever it takes. It's worth it.
I am glad to hear that. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in advanced systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Да. Вот такой у нас сюжетик получился. Интересный и закрученный. Так, у нас задание там. Встретиться с руководителями отделений. Но мы еще не выполнили эту. По сути, мы, получается, предали наших друзей, которые нам помогли сюда попасть. Не знаю, правильно, неправильно. Ну, давайте пока отключим это. Да. Классно, конечно. О.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Сид. Нам с ним не надо, да? Вон вижу первую метку. А, она снизу. Чё? А, так можно было и не подниматься на второй этаж, можно было выйти с первого этажа.
Almost done. Just need to
Вот
tighten up this
первая.
primary drive
Doctor.
servo.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
Почему ты спрашиваешь?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Участвую в чем? Просто
I'm
осматриваюсь.
just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here. Not like topside.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then.
Так,
It's the third
сейчас
priority
пойдем
upgrade
искать
tech
других.
this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Вот этой штукой, я так понял, мы поднимемся наверх
Most of them have lasted long past their projected
к выходу, скорее всего. Так, у нас...
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time. And the...
У них даже эти терминалы покруче. Ого. Так, уже две буквы мы нашли. Одна из них буква И. Какая из них вторая? Так. Значит, не А буква. Р, скорее всего, И и Р. Общие буквы. А может вот это все-таки? Не. А, вот, нам туда надо.
I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out.
Отделение высших схем. Интересно.
She's been at it for over 2
Очень
hours.
интересно.
What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Здорово.
Excuse me, doctor?
Ah, it's you.
Нас еще все знают.
Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Well, that was productive.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh,
Да, реально,
before I
ему
forget,
что-то тут
let me see that Pip-Boy of yours.
не рады,
I've
если
been told to
честно.
install a courser chip
Несмотря
in
на
it
то,
for
что
you.
его сын типа
Father's
директор,
orders.
или там
You're to be given full
глава
access
института.
with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Касса идет.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
Так, пошли к следующему.
Safety first. Remember that.
Интересно, вот этот институт, он расположен, по идее, под землей и занимает весь город, скорее всего, по площади.
And remember to record every symptom you experience in detail.
I hope I'll prove a useful test
Или только
subject
часть
for you.
города. Интересно. Так, сейчас какой-то опять отдел. О, отдел бюро робоконтроля. Так, что у нас здесь
We're
интересного?
all looking forward to working with you.
Ну, хоть один мужик попался.
Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send them back.
Doc.
So,
Please don't.
Здорово.
There's enough friction as it is
Name.
between us
Acting
and pretty
Director of
much
the
all
Synth
the other
Retention Bureau.
departments.
I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
No problem.
Не
Chief.
будем пока
Good to
типа
hear.
нарываться.
Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the synth retention bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated Institute technology to fall into the wrong hands. The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults could occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run.
Всем, каждому находится о чем с нами
Now, unless you
поговорить.
need something else, I'll get back to work.
Пока сидят. Пошли дальше.
Very well.
Возвращаемся в институт, и у нас осталось последнее отделение, по-моему. Ух ты, это у них так ночь выглядит. Шикарно. Вообще. Класс. Под полом вода. О, да, я бы здесь жил. Серьезно. Я бы здесь жил. Я, наверное, не туда иду. Надо сюда. Бионаука. Отдел бионаук. Окей. Так, ага, вон нам стен. Тут они так типа выращивают растения и их, скорее всего, модифицируют.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Гориллы не настоящие, трава времени, паразит.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure.
Мы, наверное, скорее всего, общались с начальниками всех этих отделов для того, чтобы мы выбрали с вами свою типа работу, кем мы хотим здесь быть. Теперь вы можете быстро перемещаться в институт и из него. Так, окей, теперь я предлагаю все-таки вернуться к нашим старым друзьям, отдать им запись и, в принципе, посмотреть, что из этого получится. У нас метка наверх стоит. Да. Поговорить с отцом. Как туда попасть? Надо ступеньки найти. Вот ступеньки. Поговорить с отцом. Вот я не понимаю, почему он, собственно, отец? Он же, по идее, не отец, а сын. Хотя у него может быть такой, типа клички, что-то такое. Где он? Еще и отдаляется куда?
but I swear it's not what it sounds like. I was cleaning the terminal and it switched
Good
on
day.
by mistake.
Как нам к нему попасть? А ну-ка сейчас. Если что,
We
вернемся
are
к Ри.
honored to welcome you here.
А, вон наверху. Все, я вижу.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they
Пока
have
не
a right to
будем
free
никого
will.
However
уничтожать.
closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still our creations. When you see what I have to show you, I think you'll agree that we know what is best for our synths. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser
У нас
to Libertalia.
напоминание, чтоб мы апнули
I'd
себе
like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
способность.
It might not want to talk. It would be safer just to kill it.
That would be a terrible waste of a valuable resource. If at all possible, that synth should be returned alive. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Встретиться с охотником у нас задание. Так, ну по идее мы можем перемещаться с института. Я там хотел вроде отдать, завершить это задание. Задание. Потом вернемся в институт. И найдем этого охотника. О, мы телепортируемся.
Please, just... I need to be alone right now.
Круто. Что он за домом делает, а? О, уже растения выросли, те, что мы с вами посадили
You willing to do some
позапрошлой
work?
серии.
I'd be glad to help. Just tell me what you need.
Well, for starters, we could use some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for too long. Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads. Some of these old houses still look solid enough to do the trick. There's a workbench over there you can use. Give me a holler if you need anything.
Sturgis.
I like it.
Я
Having
построил.
a place to sleep will improve everyone's spirits. What we need now is a reliable source of clean water.
I'm on it. Clean water coming up.
Я
Great.
тоже это сделал.
Thanks again.
Sturgis.
I feel better already. Knowing we have a reliable
Я все
supply of
чисто
clean
случайно
water.
сделал
I hope you
позапрошлой
don't mind me
серии.
asking for
Скорее
some
всего, сейчас
help,
про еду
but
будет
our
речь
food
идти.
supplies are running low. Yeah, if we're gonna settle here, we'll need to get some crops established.
Во, видите, я тут
I'll
уже
start
все
planting right
сделал.
away.
Good deal.
Sturgis.
Now, this place is starting to feel like home. Now that we can grow our own food, I think we can really make a go of this. Trouble is, the more we establish ourselves here, the more of a target we become. What we need is to get some defenses set up. Then maybe Preston will be able to relax a little bit.
Укрепить оборону. Я уже вроде делал оборону.
It'll make everyone feel more secure
Класс.
here.
Самое быстрое прохождение миссий.
Hey, Sturgis.
Thanks for doing that. We'll all sleep better at night knowing we have some defenses set up. It's been a long
Еще
road.
быстрее миссии мы с вами не проходили.
I think this is it. Home. Feels good.
I was glad to help.
Well, I appreciate it. Of course, you know you're welcome anytime. My door's always open to you. Windows, too. Some of the walls actually, come to think of it. I guess I better get back to it. Take care now.
Все. У нас уже 20-й левел. Сейчас мы прокачаемся. Так. Что у нас сейчас по заданиям есть? Отключим задержание. Нам надо дать запись этому чуваку.
Here's that holotape you gave me,
Turgis.
full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
The Institute isn't our enemy, remember.
I know, but it never hurts to be prepared. Just in case they decide the Commonwealth isn't big enough for the both of us. All the good stuff on here is going to be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
Все. О, буря начинается. Бежим в домик. А надо еще здесь будет что-то придумать. Пока можно все скинуть вообще сюда, все лишнее. Вот этот хлам весь. А. Все. Так, что мы сюда сложим? Разные, так, все сложим. А, это задание. Ну, в принципе, потрошки можно сюда выбросить, но я не буду. Пока оставим так, как есть. Все, уже буря прошла. Вот наши статуэточки. Их тут дофигища. Но у нас только 4. Так, смотрим, что у нас по заданиям, задержанием ставим. Ну что ж, ребята, на этом мы закончим. Всем спасибо, что смотрели. Если вам понравилось, ставьте лайк и не забывайте подписываться на канал. И, конечно же, оставляйте свои комментарии под видео. Встретимся в следующей серии. Всем удачи, всем пока.